am I doing here, Catherine?
We're tracking a high-value target.
The ghost is a black hat terrorist.
Deliver the mark to us alive, you get your life back.
We have a big problem.
There isn't a country in the Western Hemisphere that doesn't have a bounty on the ghost's head.
Are you telling me that plane is full of killers?
Rough night?
Please open the door.
1 second!
You're looking for someone that's on this plane.
And other people are looking too.
Right.
Can you focus on the change into?
Who hired you? You're not even sober.
Aloha. This is Trinidad the Islandman, your Island Man, coming to you live once again from beautiful Hawaii here on the island of Oahu, bringing you, yes you, the best movie reviews on the entire island of Oahu. And yes, this is Trinidad the Islandman, your Island Man. And last night, a special sneak preview of a movie that's opening this Friday, May 9th, 2025, called Fight or Flight. And well, this stars Josh Hartnett, most notably from the Showtime's series, what was it, Penny Dreadful, where he played the werewolf character. Also stars Katie Sackhoff, you know, yes, the Mandalorian chick. And also, of course, former Starbucks from the new Battlestar Galactica. And I want to say newcomer Chadin Chadron, an Indian actress that does very well in this. I think I've seen her on some BBC shows before, but nothing too prominent. I'm sure she's got a bigger film career already out there, but this is the first major U.S. movie that I've seen her in. And, well, remember our rating scale. Shock a thumbs up. It's good to see. I recommend it. Shock a thumbs down. It's junk. I don't recommend it. And for Fight or Flight, it is overall a shock a thumbs up. I did enjoy this movie. Let me caveat that by saying that, do I think that this is a good movie? No. This would normally be a straight to streaming movie. This is what you would find in the bargain bin of Walmart. You know, if they were still selling DVDs over there. This is not a good movie. This is made for a budget, and it looks like it. Filmed mainly in Thailand. It would seem starts off in Thailand and then it switches to just a set of a plane where you have a Secret Service agent who's on the outs from the U.S. government, basically stranded for years in Thailand, Bangkok, just trying to survive after he turned against the U.S. government and his bosses due to certain morality codes that he could not condone that his bosses were doing. So right there, you know that he's the hero with the heart of gold. He is called back upon by his former agency boss slash lover, Katie Sackhoff, to track down Chardron's character called the Ghost, who they discover had been on some op in Bangkok, leaving a trail of bodies, and that she's throughout the world been causing havoc. However, they don't have an identity for this character. And so they only know she's boarding this plane, and they send him, since he's already on the scene in Bangkok, to the airport to intercept this person and bring her to the U.S. For custody. And so right there, we also find out once the plane takes off, we find out from the agency on the dark web, who they've been scouring, that a hit out on the Ghost, Chardren's character, has been done for like $30 million or something, and that the plane is filled with assassins ready to take her out and anybody standing in their way. And thus, Josh Hartnett's character, just his troubles just increased multiple times, over and over again. So there you have the gist of this movie. Essentially, it is, think Bullet Train, but I feel what Bullet Train should have been. I gave Bullet Train a shock of thumbs down because of the lack of action. Yes, there was some action in that, but it wasn't enough action. This is non-stop action once they're on the plane. There are crazy fight scenes all over the cabins, first class, economy, the cargo bay of the plane, etc. It goes all over the plane. Kind of quasi... was that Harrison Ford plane movie? So kind of like that. But yes, this is an over-the-top movie, but based on the action alone, it is a shock of thumbs up. But do I recommend you to go see this movie out in theaters? Probably not, unless maybe just matinee only. You can wait till streaming because that's what it was filmed as and looks like it would have been anyways. So go ahead and check it out. It's probably going to go to Amazon or Netflix within the next month or so. I don't think it's going to make a big impact at the box office. Not with big juggernauts like, semi-action movie, Thunderbolts, good action movie, Accountant 2, and Sinners, all out there right now, still taking up the majority of the box office. I think if this movie had come out maybe next month when things were quieter, when there were some slower, maybe other kids' movies, I think it would have been able to rally a larger box office. But I think it'll be optimistic to think it'll get 10 million for this opening weekend at best, and probably come in around 5 to 7 if they're lucky, I think, which will be more than their budget that they spent on this movie, I think, overall, since they had filmed it in Thailand on the cheap. This is Josh Hartnett's comeback trail, I guess, to Hollywood or movies, I guess. He had taken a break for a while. I don't know why. He was kind of an up-and-coming star. Some people were thinking that he might be the next Batman, but because of his long absence, I think that's been a long, disappeared into the ether. And maybe this is his attempt to say, hey, look, I could still do action. I'm ready to come back. Put me as Batman. I don't think they'll choose him, especially not off of a vehicle like this, where his parts of the action, he's not a big martial artist anyways. He's a big guy. He does his best work, I think, his best acting job in this movie as a, looking like a wannabe Carl Urban. Basically, he's got the blonde hair, he's got the goatee, and if you squinted and you didn't know this was Josh Hartnett, you would think, oh, that kind of looks like Carl Urban. Is he doing? I didn't know he was in this movie, and it's like, well, he's not, but Josh Hartnett's doing his best to look like Carl Urban in this movie. And I think years ago, if Carl Urban hadn't gotten the next starring role in Mortal Kombat, I think he'd probably have done a movie like that, if not straight to streaming. At least like a limited time in movie theaters like Josh Hartnett's doing right now. All right, so again, shock a thumbs up for the action alone for Fight or Flight. This is not a great movie. Don't go in there expecting it to win Academy Awards. If you want something far more substantial with action, check out The Accountant 2, or still stick with Sinners. At worst, go see Thunderbolts instead. But, if you just want silly fun, throwback to the 80s action movies that are over the top, check out Fight or Flight. All right, mahalo and aloha.